Once again, welcome back to my UPSC channel. So, my dear UPSC aspirants, we are moving on to the part 2 where we will be discussing about the minimum support price. See, minimum support price or MSP is a form of market intervention by the Government of India to ensure agricultural products against any sharp fall in farm prices. The minimum support prices are announced by the Government of India at the beginning of the sowing season for certain crops on the basis of the recommendations of CACP, that is Commission for Agricultural Costs and Prices. MSP is price fixed by Government of India to protect the producer farmers against excessive fall in price during bumper production years. That means the minimum support prices are a guaranteed price for the produce from the government. What are the major objectives? The major objectives are to support the farmers from distress sales and to procure food grains for public distribution. In case the market price for the commodity falls below the announced minimum price due to bumper production and glut in the market, government agencies purchase the entire quantity offered by the farmers at the announced minimum price. See, regarding some of the background of MSP, the price support policy of the government is directed at providing insurance to agricultural producers against any sharp fall in farm prices. The minimum guaranteed prices are fixed to set a floor below which market prices cannot fall. So till mid-1970s, government announced two types of administered prices. First one was MSP, that is minimum support prices, and second one was procurement prices. So the MSP served as the floor prices and were fixed by the government in the nature of a long-term guarantee for investment decisions of producers, with the assurance that prices of their commodities would not be allowed to fall below the level fixed by the government, even in the case of a bumper crop. But what about procurement prices? Procurement prices were the prices of Kharif and Rabi cereals at which the grain was to be domestically procured by public agencies like FCI for release through PDS or public distribution system. That was announced soon after the harvest began. So normally procurement price was lower than the open market price and higher than the MSP. This policy of two official prices being announced continued with some variation up to 1973 to 74 in the case of paddy. In the case of wheat, it was discontinued in 1916 and then revived in 1974 to 75 for 1 year only. So since there were too many demands for stepping up the MSP, in the year 1975 to 76, the present system was evolved in which only one set of prices was announced for paddy and other kharif crops and wheat being procured for buffer stock operations. Now, determination of MSP. In formulating the recommendations in respect of the level of minimum support prices and other non-price measures, the Commission takes into account, apart from a comprehensive view of the entire structure of the economy of a particular commodity or a group of commodities, the following factors. Which are the factors they take into consider while determining MSP? First one is cost of production. Second one, changes in input prices. Third one, input-output price parity. Fourth, trends in market prices. Fifth, demand and supply. Sixth, intercrop price parity. Seventh, effect on industrial cost structure. Eighth, effect on cost of living. Ninth, effect on general price level. 10th, international price situation. 11th, parity between prices paid and prices received by the farmers. And 12th, effect on issue prices and implications for subsidy. The Commission makes use of both micro-level data and aggregates at the level of district, state and the country. The information or data used by the Commission include the following. Cost of cultivation per hectare and structure of cost in various regions of the country and changes therein. Cost of production per quintal in various regions of the country and changes therein. Prices of various inputs and changes therein. Market price of products and changes therein. Prices of commodities sold by the farmers and of those purchased by them and changes therein. Supply related information like the area, yield and production, imports, exports and domestic availability and stocks with the government or public agencies or industry. Then comes demand related information like total and per capita consumption, trends and capacity of the processing industry. Prices in the international market and changes therein. Demand and supply situation in the world market. Prices of the derivatives of farm products such as sugar, jaggery, jute goods, edible or non-edible oils and cotton yarn and changes therein. Cost of processing of agricultural products and changes therein. Cost of marketing, storage, transportation, processing, marketing services, etc. Macroeconomic variables such as general level of prices, consumer price indices, etc. So the increase in MSP for kharif crops is in line with the Union Budget 2018-19. The announcement of fixing the MSP is at a level of at least 1.5 times of the all India weighted average cost of production, aiming at reasonably fair remuneration for the farmers. Then comes the pricing policy for sugarcane. The pricing of sugarcane is governed by the statutory provisions of the Sugarcane Control Order in the year 1966, issued under the Essential Commodities Act 1955. Prior to 2009-10 sugar season, the central government was fixing the statutory minimum price of sugarcane and farmers were entitled to share profits on a sugar mill on 50:50 basis. As the sharing of profits remained virtually unimplemented, the Sugarcane Control Order 1966 was amended in October 2009, and the concept of SMP was replaced by the Fair and Remunerative Price (FRP) of sugarcane. A new clause, reasonable margins for growers of sugarcane on account of risk and profits, was inserted as an additional factor for working out FRP, and this was made effective from the 2009-10 sugar season. Accordingly, the CACP is required to pay due regard to the statutory factors listed in the control order, which are as follows: the cost of production of sugarcane, the return to the grower from alternative crops and the general trends of price of agricultural commodities, the availability of sugar to the consumers at a fair price, the price of sugar, the recovery rate of sugar from sugarcane, the realization made from sale of byproducts like molasses, bagasse, pressed mud, etc., reasonable margins for growers of sugarcane on account of risk and profits. States also announce a price called the State Advisory Price, which is usually higher than the SMP. SAP, which is higher than the SMP. Crops covered. Government announces minimum support price for 22 mandated crops and fair and remunerative price for sugarcane. The mandated crops are 14 crops for the Kharif season, 6 rabi crops and 2 other commercial crops. In addition, the MSPs of Toria and dehusked coconut are fixed on the basis of MSPs of rapeseed or mustard and copra respectively. The list of crops which comes under MSP are as follows: cereal 7, which include paddy, wheat, barley, jowar, bajra, maize and ragi. Pulses 5 in number: gram, arhar or tur, moong, urad and lentil. Oilseeds 8 in number: groundnut, rapeseed, mustard, toria, soya bean, sunflower seed, sesamum, safflower seed and Niger seed. Raw cotton, raw jute, copra, dehusked coconut, sugarcane, which is coming under fair and remunerative price, Virginia flue-cured, VFC tobacco. Okay, so that is regarding this thing. Then I will tell you one additional information, that is regarding the latest price that I will tell. The latest minimum support price, Kharif for the year 2021-22 and Rabi for the year 2022-23. Sowing season in India of crops varies from state to state, and the harvesting of the crop also depends on variety. Thus, a harvested crop sown in Kharif may reach in the market even before October. MSP of Kharif crops for 2021-22 is applicable from 1st September 2021. MSP for all mandated Rabi crops is for Rabi marketing season 2022-23. The increase in MSP for Kharif crops for marketing season 2021-22 is in line with budget 2018-19 announcement of fixing the MSP at a level of at least 1.5 times of all India weighted average cost of production, aiming at reasonably fair remuneration for the farmers. Okay. See, for paddy, MSP per quintal was rupees 1868 in the year 2020-21. In the year 2021-22 it was 1940, and increase over previous year when we compare it is rupees 72. Like there's so many rates are there, no remembering all those things. Then FRP of sugarcane payable by sugar mills for 2021-22 for sugar season is at rupees 290 per quintal for a basic recovery rate of 10%. So that is regarding this particular topic. So nobody is going to ask you what's the rate for 1 kilogram sugar or something, but you need to remember these two points. Concluding, I will tell that for minimum support price MSP it is for 22 crops, then copra and all those things. But sugarcane you can't assess in the terms of MSP, it is FRP, fair and remunerative price. So hope this session was interesting for you all. Thanks for watching my daily news session. Stay safe, take care and bye.